As a service professional, it is your obligation to deliver a completed project that's in scope. You've talked about this with your client. You've agreed on a price or an estimated number of hours. You've agreed on a timeline. They know what they need for their business. If this project just runs forever and never finishes, they don't have anything. You didn't deliver them any value, no matter how many hours you've put in. It's your obligation to make them stop, to say, we'll come back and, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll come back later and address those changes. Let's fulfill the scope we talked about first. Now, if it's a dramatic change, my company got bought. That's a pretty dramatic change. Then you want to stop. You want to reassess. Where are you? Let's replan this project. But unless it's that dramatic, hold it. Finish what you agreed upon and hold it for later. Consider the issues beyond your control, though, when you get this. I know there's a hurricane coming to Florida right now. That might be something that needs to modify your timeline. That's a change that nobody could control. So, but again, talk to your client about it. Don't just assume that they live in Florida, so they're not coming to work tomorrow. They very well could live on the East Coast, and they'll be there. Or I'm sorry, the West Coast of Florida, and they'll be there. So make sure that you're talking about the possibilities and changes that come up. I don't know how many of you have seen this. This is called the Triangle of Truth. It is a project management, historical, everybody usually uses it. But basically you have this triangle of quality that you're trying to create that you want to be a perfect triangle. All of these outside forces are coming to play on that quality triangle. Your scope that you defined, your timing that you have, and your resources. Now that can be money or people as far as the resources go. But all of those things pressure in and hold a perfect balance of this quality. If anything gets out of track, if your timeline gets really long, how many of you have waited for a client for 3 weeks to get back to you on something, and you forgot where you were? And then your quality suffers, right? Because you don't know where you are. Same thing if you're squishing it. You know, oh no, we got to do it faster. Okay, well, if you've got to do it faster, you're going to forget something. You'll overlook something. It won't be tested as well, all of those things. The timing affects it. The scope affects it. We started adding a whole bunch of things. We didn't extend the timeline. We didn't extend the price. We didn't add more people. So you end up with this weird shaped triangle, right? All out of whack. Think of that as how it is affecting your quality every time one of those factors changes. So learn this word, no. Say no, but we want to say it nice, right? You can't just yell no with an exclamation point to clients. We want to say it a nice way. How many of you heard this one as far as scope goes? Can't you just, isn't that always how it starts, right? Can't you just, no, anything that starts with that, the answer is no.